to You're Always Wrong, where I'm always right.
And you are always wrong.
Halloween edition! I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Robert. Well, this is the third.
This is number 3, unless we post out of order. Don't know why we would, but here we are. It's number 3. We're running out of things to talk about, maybe not. Keep you on your toes.
We got 2 more weeks to go.
We got 2 more weeks to Halloween. If you're listening to this, 2 more Wednesdays till Halloween.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have your costumes ready. I hope they're ready to go. I hope you have them hanging up. I hope you have that fake blood out. I hope your house is decorated, and so are your hearts.
Your hearts. You got shitty little vampire teeth, too.
Oh, shit.
Gotta have those.
You gotta have those.
Plastic fucking pumpkin. What are they called?
A jack-o'-lantern?
No, but the thing you put your candy in.
Oh. Ah!
Is it just called a trick-or-treat bag? Is there a word for that?
I feel like there is. You know, your basket. I don't know.
We've done no research into Halloween.
Nope, you don't need to, because Halloween, it's not a thing, it's a feeling in your heart. Am I right, boys and girls?
Yay!
Yay! Also, I do have a Halloween soundboard.
And I can't wait till we're done using it.
It's number 3, and the soundboard's still here. I love it, and
to my chagrin.
It's not my problem. I love it. I press all these buttons all the time, having a great time. And on this episode...
It gives Lindsay something to do.
Yeah, for sure. I like doing multiple things at one time. I cannot hold still. I am ready to talk about Halloween.
Yeah.
So, here we are. Getting ready for Halloween. Maybe we've been reminiscing on the past a little bit. Just a little bit, maybe. And, we want to talk about what we usually do on Halloween.
Our experiences.
How we hang out. If we've seen anything crazy. If we've seen anything not crazy. If we're just a couple of boring people who don't do a lot of Halloween stuff, except for, like, the regular. So, Robert, what's the earliest Halloween you can remember?
The earliest Halloween I can remember is... I don't know how old I was, but I was very young. And we were on Main Street. And my cousin Dakota had come from Jemison.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to trick-or-treat with me for the first time. He's like 3 years old, 2 or 3 years older than me. And it was me, him, my grandma, and my parents. And I walked up to this dude's porch. God damn it. I'd walked up to this dude's porch, and it was like a guy in a costume, and there was a ball of candy in front of him.
Yeah.
And I said, like, take one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was a ninja or some shit. Because I was a ninja a few times. And he was Dakota was a little fireman.
That's cute.
And he had this little fire axe.
Yeah.
So this old man, or I don't know if he's an old man, I don't know why I said old man, but there was a man sitting there, and he looked just like a decorator because he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
So I reach for the candy,
Yeah,
he jumps out at me.
Oh.
Dakota, you can't press a sound effect every time something happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going with the story.
I'm going behind the curtain.
Leave the curtain close.
But
I am afraid and cold.
Dakota was like, hell no. Fuck this guy. He runs up the stairs with his little fire axe and starts hitting this guy in the head with the fire axe.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't bother me at all. I wasn't shaken at all. I was like, oh shit.
It was like a little spook, and then you were like...
And I got the candy.
Yeah.
But Dakota was crying, screaming, hitting this guy with this fire axe. And Mom was like, no, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
That's the earliest memory I have. I have no idea how old I was, but I was like a toddler for sure.
Yeah.
I was really young.
So how long did you dress up for Halloween?
Probably till like I was 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I stopped super early.
I dress up
So early.
every year.
Well, I dressed up I wore a mask last
You
year.
dressed up last year.
I wore a mask.
Last year, I decided that even though I was max busy, I needed some extra Halloween spirit, some extra support from my friends and my family, and I had a Halloween party at my house. It wasn't that great.
It was awesome.
I appreciate you saying that. The vibes I got from that party.
It was very fun.
Like, I just got horrible vibes. I was like, I'm trying so hard to
Everyone
have a good
enjoyed
time.
it.
That's probably just my insecurities.
No one had a negative thing to say about it, but Lindsay's like, oh, it sucked.
I thought it did.
No one had a good time.
It didn't seem... I was there, and I was like, ah, shit, everyone's bored. But anyway.
I've talked to
I
people
wanted to
about
have
it.
this, like, classic Halloween party. I made a heckin' playlist. It had Monster Mash. It had Scary Spooky Skeletons. I got a bunch of Halloween decorations.
She made a bunch of food. That was good.
I made a bunch of food. Every last damn thing there was Halloween themed. I made meatballs. I called them zombie eyes.
Mm-hmm. You
I
made
made
like
punch.
a cake. You made punch.
I had never made punch before, and then I made a punch, and then I got a little medical glove, and I froze some water in it. So that way when it came out, it was in the shape of a hand, and I put it in the punch. The decorations were bomb. The food was bomb. And Robert came, and he was dressed up as the monster that came from the swamp.
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
I always say
the monster that came from the swamp is funnier.
I always think of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then I remember those stories, those kids' books. It's like the teacher that came from the Black Lagoon, and then it's like the principal that came from the Black Lagoon.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I always think I'm wrong when I say the creature from the Black Lagoon. You never read those books?
No.
Oh, so there's like these books, and it's like his teacher is actually like an alligator lady who eats children and stuff. And then, like, you know, at the end he figures out, like, all of the jars of, like, children eyeballs was actually, like puffballs in a jar that were just, like, red or something. You know, it's like this kid's imagination, like, freaking out. This teacher is, in fact, an alligator lady. But it turns out she's just, like, wearing a weird hat and, like, a green dress or something, and she's actually not mean. Anyway.
What is that, Goosebumps?
No, it was the creature, it's like the principal from the Black
Lagoon. Literally called that?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that.
Because, like, I always say, like, oh, the creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm like, no, that's stupid. You're thinking about those kid books.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's an old-ass horror film from, like, the 40s or 50s.
Yeah, and when I first saw him, my mind didn't go there. I thought he was a lizard person, and I was dying. And I thought he was, what are those lizard people called?
They're just called lizard people.
There's a name for them.
Or, well, like reptilians or something.
Yeah, it's something like, is it reptilian? I don't remember.
Maybe.
But I thought you were just like a lizard person, and I was crying.
Well, I had not.
Thank God someone came here as a lizard person.
Lindsay really wanted me to dress up.
I sent out invitations, and I was like, if you don't dress up, you cannot come.
But what she doesn't understand is when you're 6'5", buying a Halloween costume is not something you can just do in a weekend.
I gave a
It's
month
hard
in
as
advance.
fuck. Yeah, but I'm not gonna plan ahead.
That's not my problem. Also, you didn't have to wear like a mask or anything. I told you could just come as like a murderer or something, just put some blood on you and have a knife or something.
Well, then what's even the point of doing anything?
You can't complain that
you can't get stressed out.
I gave you
after
leeway.
It's over.
I gave you leeway. I was like, you don't have to dress up, but you better at least have some fake blood on you, at least.
But the only reason I got that mask is because it's the only one Lauren and I could find that fucking fit.
Yeah, it's a cool mask though, and then you wear your green shirt with it.
Yeah.
You still got that mask?
Yeah.
You gonna wear it this year?
To what?
I don't know.
You're not doing anything.
Halloween Day.
Are you doing something?
No. I mean, not with you guys. I'm not doing another Halloween party. I got so stressed out.
Wait, if you're not going to do anything with us, then what are you doing?
I'm going to go trick-or-treating with my
Presley?
niece, who's 2. And I'm just going to go trick-or-treating.
Oh, what, I can't come?
You can come.
I'm prohibited?
Yes.
Asshole. The silence was intended. The soundboard is not intended by me, though.
It's intended by me. So, yeah.
What's your earliest memory?
Wait.
You fuck.
My earliest memory of Halloween? I'm not good at storing memories at all. Like, my earliest memory is from, like, 5 days ago. But what I do know is that I've always been a little pussy boy. I've always been so afraid of everything. And especially masked people, whether the mask is friendly or not, I used to, like, be very close to having a phobia. Like, I probably didn't have a phobia because I could tolerate Halloween. Like, people who have phobias of masks probably don't, like, leave their house on Halloween. But I was close. Like, from the womb until I was in, like, 9th grade, I couldn't even look at them. I would get horrible stomach aches and anxiety seeing them. Long story short. So, I guess I'd always go, like, trick-or-treating at Tanny Hill. And, you know, they really do it up. And then I would avoid the streets that go crazy. with the Halloween decorations, because there's some that are obviously like kid-friendlier decorations.
Yeah, it's just like some
You got,
fucking
like, blow-up
old people
things.
in a
You got spiders that make you
RV.
jump out. You got people with big old pumpkins.
Bumpkins?
They got candy in them. And then they're just like, hey, kiddo.
There's big old bumpkins in there too, though.
Yeah, here's a sucker. And I'm just like, hey, man, thanks. I'm dressed as like a leprechaun. This one year, I literally was a leprechaun. Don't know why. I had on like a green skirt, green leggings, and then a green blazer, and then a red wig and a top hat.
Are there female leprechauns?
Don't know.
You think?
I was.
I mean, they don't exist, but
They gotta
procreate somehow.
Yeah, they gotta. Anyway, so I was a leprechaun. I remember that one. Oh no, I have an early memory. I don't remember what I was, but I almost had like my first boyfriend-ish, and we went to Tanny Hill. It was me. I don't know if I should say that person's name, because I was in like...
You know, best to just not.
Yeah.
If you ever think to yourself, should I say their name? It's probably not.
I was in like maybe 5th or 6th grade. Oh, I know what I was. I was a kid in pajamas at like a sleepover. I don't know why
that's not a...
I was like a sleepover child.
Sleepover child.
I had on pajama pants, and then I had on house shoes, and then I had on like a sleep shirt, and then I had a pillowcase.
You didn't have like a knife in your neck or...
No, I've never been anything scary except for like last year or the year before that. I don't remember what it was. So, and I was there with my little not boyfriend, but boyfriend, and I was in like 5th or 6th grade. That's probably my earliest memory. And I still hated scary things. And I was like, thank God my sister has her big old boyfriend here, and I got this little man with me.
What are you talking about, Chase?
No, it was
Kirsten?
Ashley was in college, I guess. Because Ashley, I don't think she was there. But my oldest sister, my middle sister, was there with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend was the big brother of my little man at the time. He wasn't like my boyfriend because I wasn't allowed to have boyfriends.
Yeah.
But he was like my boyfriend. And I was like, thank God I'm surrounded by all these, like, guys who ain't afraid of nothing, because I am so afraid.
A 5th grader?
Yeah, I didn't know.
You feel protected from the 5th grader?
I was like, people will, like, target them more than me. Another
in fact,
little
it's the
fun fact
opposite.
that I remember, me and my friend, who I was best friends with for a long time, we used to go to Tanny Hill, and we would eat Smarties and pretend they were Brave pills. And we'd be like,
Brave
if you
pills.
eat these Smarties, they'll make you... brave, and you won't be afraid. So we would get Smarties out of our bag and be like, here you go. And then we would eat them and be like, look, we're brave now.
That's kind of cute, but at the same time, it's kind of fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, we were afraid.
Yeah.
There's people with ill intent out there.
There's
people sneaking up on children and scaring them, and then they cry, and I'm like,
that's not
ill
intent.
That's ill intent.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's ill intent.
That's the point of Halloween.
No, it's not. The point of Halloween
if you're a little pussy boy.
No. The point of Halloween is like the night when the veil between the living and the dead is the thinnest, and Halloween is like to celebrate death and life. That's the original point.
Yeah,
Halloween.
but that's not been the point for hundreds of years.
The point now is get candy.
And get scared.
No, it's just get candy.
You're so full of shit.
The point is to get candy.
And be scared. If it was just get candy, there wouldn't be goddamn skeletons everywhere.
Skeletons aren't scary. The point is to get candy. And
if the point was to get candy, it would look like fucking Candyland every year.
Get some fuck. If that's the kind of person you are.
Every day. That's the point of being alive.
If you like to make some graveyard babies, the perfect time is on Halloween.
Graveyard babies. That should have been the name of the podcast.
This podcast isn't posted yet.
No, I meant like the whole thing.
Oh, like...
Not just this episode.
Welcome to Graveyard Babies. But yeah, I've just mostly been trick-or-treating until I was too old to trick-or-treat, because I was like, one year I just got
How old is too old?
When they stop giving you candy.
That's happened?
It's like you get much less candy. Like, little small girl goes up in front of you, they give her a handful, and they're like, "Oh, sweetie, you're great, keep on going." And then you come up and they give you like one sucker that's maybe broken and the wrapper's halfway open.
Bro,
like,
if I'm walking up to your door and it's Halloween, I'm in a costume, I don't give a fuck if I'm 90. You better give me a piece of candy.
Yeah, and like, I don't remember how old I was when I noticed that people didn't really want want me to keep dressing? Like, my mom and my dad has always been like, dress up whatever you want, however you want. Like, you know.
I figured they'd be the opposite.
No, they're like, it's Halloween. Like, there's not an age to start and there's not an age to stop. Keep going. My parents used to dress up for Halloween too when we'd go to Halloween parties. Is the microphone going to pick you up all the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it will.
Yeah.
My waves are bigger than yours.
Wow.
Still.
Wow. And, yeah, I just remember, like, one year I came home and I had, like, almost no candy, and I'd been out forever.
It was a rough week.
And then the candy I did have was just, like, the lesser good candy.
Just shit candy.
It was, like, partially opened candy.
It was like Sugar Daddies.
Sugar Daddies.
Good and Plenties.
Apples.
Dude, candy cigarettes are sick.
I don't like them. They taste weird.
They do. But you don't remember being a kid and being like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, I'm smoking this cigarette.
I used to be like, ooh, look at me.
Edgy.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
I went to, let's see. I started dating my boyfriend almost three Halloweens ago
Almost
now.
3.
Almost 3 Halloweens ago now. And
I met him on Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's super easy to remember.
Uh-huh.
Like the anniversary of our
technically,
meeting.
Me and Dalton started dating on November 1st. It was like 1:30 in the morning. But...
Wait. How do you determine that?
What do you mean? It was like 1:30 in the morning, so technically it's November 1st.
Well, how do you determine, like, when like, cut the ribbon, it's starting now. How do you determine that?
Because he was like... He asked me if I, like, wanted to be his girlfriend or, like, go out with him or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he had asked me previously, and I said, no way, Jose.
Really?
Yeah, you remember, Homecoming, before Halloween, he came over to watch Sweeney Todd?
Yeah.
You didn't meet him on Halloween.
I didn't.
You met him Homecoming. Did you not come to the after Homecoming thing?
No, I didn't go, because I didn't care to go.
Okay, wow. Okay, so I had a,
Well, I didn't go to Homecoming either.
Yeah, but I had an after Homecoming party at my house one year.
It wasn't like I went to Homecoming and didn't go to your house. I would have went to your house. I didn't go to either, though.
Yeah, I know. You were invited. Anyway, so, Dalton was at my house for Sweeney Todd, and he was like, hey, you want to go out with me? It was the first time I had seen that boy.
In
like
person?
3 years. In person. In like 3 years. And he was like, hey, you want to go out with me?
Thirsty ass bitch.
And I was like, no, you gotta take me on a date first. So he did. And then like a month later.
So he did, and then it was fine.
And then like a month later, he never asked me out again. And it was on Halloween. I was like, when are you gonna ask me out again? I basically asked him out, kinda. Like he asked me.
You coerced him.
I was like, if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
And that he did.
He did. Everyone's hanging out.
Now, I know I met him on Halloween for a fact.
Okay.
Because this fucking gross little chicken boy straddled me on my lap. And I was like, who the fuck are you?
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
So, what happened is, this was at Taney Hill.
Yeah.
And we were all going to meet up at Taney Hill for Halloween.
Yeah.
I knew you were bringing this guy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who he was. I never met him. And this was like this was like kind of the early stage of us becoming like best friends, you know? So we were closer, but not like super close. And I'd come with Michelle, and then I'd walked around with like Michelle and Bree for like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
And then we met up with you guys, and you're like, we're going to meet up here at this picnic table. And we were already there. And then you two come strolling up, but I didn't see you.
Yeah.
And Dalton straddles me from the side on my lap.
What?
You don't remember that?
No! I wonder if I told him, like, hey, that's Robert. Go
I don't know.
with him. I don't know.
But he straddles me on my lap, puts his arm around me, and I'm like, you better tell me the fuck you are before I kick your ass. Like, I thought this was just a random guy. I legit thought this was some random guy dressed up like Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Which pissed me off immediately. And now he's like all on me and I don't know him. So I was like legit ready to fucking fight. and then you walked up and you're like, "Oh my God, this is Dalton," or Red.
Mhm.
Back when that's when you called him Red.
Yeah, I wasn't calling him Dalton at the time.
So you're like, "This is Red," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and then it was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, my first memory was, who is this gross little goblin boy?
Mhm.
I'm about to wreck his shit. But now I love him to death.
That year was the first Halloween party I ever went to. Probably the first Halloween party I ever went to. I went to this girl who lives on Main Street. Her and her parents used to have like a big Halloween party every year. Yeah.
Oh, we did go to that.
Did you go?
And it was rubbish. It was fucking awful.
I remember, like, it wasn't awful, but it was, like, a bad experience for me because it started raining super hard at Tanny Hill, and I was drenched. I was wearing this big old sweater, and I was drenched. And then we go to Ashley's house anyway, and I'm just, like, a wet mess, just in this person's house, and they're, like, watching a scary movie. I don't remember what it was.
It was, like, her and, like 30 other people.
Yes, it was like.
And they were all annoying fucking people.
And we were like crammed into this living room, and we were watching this scary movie. But I do remember, I think like I think her mom or her made chili, and it was bomb ass chili. It was so good, and I remember they were like, put some sour cream in it, and I was like, what?
You never done that before?
No, I don't put sour cream in my chili.
It's delicious.
It is.
It's the only way to eat it.
See, I never done that. I just put, like, cheese in it, and that was that.
You gotta put sour cream in that bitch, too.
She was like, put some sour cream in it. So I did, and it was so good. But anyway, I'm there. There's, like, a scary movie on. We're all just, like, hanging out. And I'm just, like, dumb wet. Dumb wet.
Dripping.
And
making a mess.
I think I was sitting on, like, a coffee table because there were so many people there. And then eventually we left. And I guess I just hung out with Dalton at my house after that.
We didn't go at the same time as you, though, because we did something else.
Yeah, I remember.
We were, like, we planned to meet up there and do stuff there, but we weren't, like, doing everything together.
Yeah, we were just, like, I don't know.
And we got to Ashley's house because Ashley invited me, Michelle, and Bree, and we got there and, like, we saw the scum people that were there. Just like the fucking awful shit kids, and we were like, yeah, let's not even go inside. So we stood outside for like 10 minutes, and they were like, yeah, fuck this, let's go somewhere. And we drove to like McCalla and hung out till like 2 a.m. or something. Pretty late, and then we came back home.
Yeah, me and Dalton just like hung out upstairs. We just hung out upstairs. We weren't
just
even dating.
Hung out.
We weren't even dating.
Just hung out.
It's not even in parentheses. We just hung out.
That's not parentheses. That's quotation marks.
Quotations. My bad.
You can't.
Just hung out.
You can't see that, viewers, but.
Robert's doing quotation marks.
She said parentheses.
We literally just hung out.
Yeah, nothing below the belt line, huh?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Great lady.
I'm a great lady.
I'm a classy lady. And we hung out.
That's offensive.
Was last year the Halloween party?
Last year was the Halloween party.
Did I dress up? I was wearing something for the Halloween party. Do you remember what?
You were wearing a little something.
Oh, I remember. I was Dalton, and Dalton was me.
You got switch clothes.
I did.
Once again, another Halloween where he straddled me.
Yeah, he does it. Last year, I had 2 Halloween costumes. I'm a big fan of, like, a double. On actual Halloween, I was spooky a little.
Spooky a little.
Yeah.
That's my favorite costume.
And I got a black eye patch, and I made one of my eyeballs look all bloody and gorged out and nasty. And then I had a bunch of spiders coming out of it.
I remember that. Yeah.
I had a bunch of spiders coming out of it, and I went trick-or-treating like that. And I didn't have depth perception. And probably...
Because you're blind as it is. You take away one eye and you're just fucked.
Probably like 30 minutes to an hour after eye patching up one of my eyes, I got extremely dizzy.
Oh, really?
Yes, I got very dizzy. And the world was just like readjusting and couldn't figure out anything. And I did not have depth perception, I had no idea.
I could have thrown something at you to hit you right in the face.
Because I wouldn't have known. And I was blind on one side. And then so I'm walking around this neighborhood, this rich people neighborhood, you know.
Were you alone?
I was with my family.
Okay.
We were trick-or-treating with Presley. And she was just having the time of her life. And meanwhile, I'm, like, grasping my father's arm. And we come up on stairs, and he's like, listen, Lindsay, you got 4 stairs. You got to take about half a step up. They're not very tall. You know, he's just, like, telling me, like...
He's like your seeing eye walt.
Yes, my seeing eye walt.
Mm-hmm.
And that was last year. And this year, my Halloween costume came in the mail a couple days ago.
What is it?
I'm not telling anybody.
I'm not even going to see you.
I will tell you off the podcast.
Why?
Because it's a secret, and I'm not telling anybody, and I don't know who all listens to this.
Okay, whatever.
So I gotta be careful. And I'm so dumb excited. So at work, we get to dress up on Halloween, and my bosses do first prize, second prize, third prize, and first prize is $100.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I know. First prize is $100, second prize is $50, and third prize is $25.
That's all great.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how much did the costume cost?
Like $30.
So if you get third or you lose, you're out 30. But if you win,
listen,
you're up 70.
Even if I didn't place, I wouldn't regret buying this Halloween costume. Like, I spent $30 on it, but it was $30 I will never regret.
This is why I don't trick or treat.
Why?
Or dress up anymore.
Because it costs money?
It's a waste.
See, to me it's not a waste, because I just have so much fun being dressed up. And, like, when I get to wear a costume, because I never wear masks. I refuse to put on a mask. Unless it's, like, one of the plastic ones that have just, like, a bungee strap on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I will not put on a mask. So I get to do a lot of fun makeup every year.
Well, it's not a waste because it is fun. It's a waste because you're not going to wear it again. No one wears, the same costume twice.
Yeah.
So it's, what are you going to spend $20+ to wear one thing once?
Well,
for not even a day, like an outfit of clothes, for a few hours.
Mine's going to be a whole day.
Yeah, but regardless, like, you're not going to wear it again.
I'll probably
I'm not saying you're wasting money.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's why I don't do it.
No, I understand.
Because if I spent $30 on a costume, I'm wearing it once, I'll never get that $30 back.
Yeah, I understand that. When I cosplayed, I used to be my cosplay for Halloween, so it wasn't a waste of money.
That's that kind of double.
Yeah, like
That's that double efficiency.
I don't cosplay anymore. I haven't cosplayed in ages.
This year.
I didn't dress up as anything. I wore my Slytherin costume.
And you wore that wig.
Oh,
and did your makeup.
I did. It wasn't. I don't know if that's
Is that
technically.
cosplay?
I don't know. I just dressed up.
It was cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was cosplay though.
I don't think it was, but I was Harley Quinn in like 9th grade, and that was kind of an expensive costume.
You did stuff the year before last. You were Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm leading up to.
Oh.
I was Harley Quinn in like 9th and 10th grade, and then in 11th grade I made a homemade Poison Ivy costume. So even though I put so much money into that, I got like 100+ wears out of that.
Yeah.
Definitely out of the Harley Quinn. I wore that Harley Quinn to death.
Yeah.
And then I wore Poison Ivy, at least had to have been near 30 times.
I remember a couple times.
I used to go cosplaying without you guys.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, and I would wear those for Halloween. So this is probably going to be the first year in a while I've actually spent money on a costume that I'm not going to... I might wear it to Comic-Con.
What?
What
you
I bought
bought?
for Halloween this year. Because I really like it.
Is it a character?
No.
Just something cool?
Yeah.
Are we going?
To Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I really like the video game room.
You remember what we did last year.
Yeah, I at least want to go one day or 2 days, like Friday and Saturday, because I really like the vendors. Like, I have to go to the vendors because you can get some quality stuff there you won't find anywhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
so I at least want to go.
But this year, we went for 4 hours?
The first day
if
we were
that
there,
long.
Friday we were there all day, right?
Yeah.
And then Saturday we went probably half the day before we were
We just said, fuck this, and we left.
Because we didn't really care about any of the shows or anything.
Any of it.
Listen, I am so out of pop culture.
Because it's shit now.
I don't even know if it is. I just don't watch TV. I don't like keep up with the times, you know. So I see like an old ass anime, and I'm like, hey, what's up? But that's it. There's all these new kids walking around looking like plants, and they're not Pokemon plant looking guys.
Yeah.
There's something else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
there's
what's
some
up?
weird porno shit.
I'm like, what's up? I guess Pokemon came back, and then everyone's like, nah, that ain't Pokemon, man. It's kids dressed up as leaves.
You sound like a grandma.
Yeah, I know.
What? You one of them Pokemon?
They're
one of them
not, though.
Pokemans?
They're not one of them Pokemans.
Well, I'm excited to see your costume now.
I'm so excited.
You're bigging it up. It better be sick.
I'm so excited.
Is it going to be mainly just the makeup you do?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I don't like those costumes.
When are you going to see me, though? Are you going to come trick-or-treating with us or something?
I don't know. No, you're probably going to post 18 pictures of it.
You know I heckin' will.
She'll wake up and just be like, I exist today, picture. Nothing wrong with that.
When I have makeup on, I take pictures if it's good makeup. Or if I'm like at the beach or doing something. I don't take pictures of myself when I'm just like hanging out at the house doing laundry.
I don't like costumes that are just like 90% makeup though. It's like
I do.
I just wore like some dress and I've got like a bunch of makeup on.
That was me that one year I had spiders coming out of my eyes.
It's cool, but like an actual costume is way cooler to me.
Yeah. I love like head to toe. It took me 2 years to make this.
That's why cosplay's so cool.
Yeah, that's...
Because you have people who spend... There's a girl who's like spent 8 years on this Space Marine Terminator costume. It's like 12 feet tall, and it weighs like 60 pounds.
How's it get around? Like robotics?
No, she walks around in it.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's 60 pounds?
Yeah, she has like these stilts and everything.
I bet she has amazing legs.
She made it all herself too.
Good for her.
And it looks incredible.
Yeah, I like the people that also like build like R2-D2.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just had some extra time on my hands, so I built R2-D2.
Yeah, there's that guy who comes every year. I don't know if he built that though.
He built that R2-D2.
He built that?
If we're talking about the same guy who sometimes dresses up as an astronaut? Or a Doctor Who people?
I don't know. But he's got the remote control R2-D2?
Yeah, I think if we're talking about the same guy, he built that, and I think he's an engineer or something. I don't remember what.
Imagine that thing falling down the stairs on accident.
Don't want to. I love that R2-D2. Anything that's slightly sentient, I'm immediately like, must protect.
Slightly sentient.
I know you're a robot, but I don't want you to get hurt. But yeah, this year I'm just going to go trick-or-treating.
What's Presley going to be?
She can't super decide yet, but she's been watching Hocus Pocus a whole lot, and she really likes Billy the Zombie, so she's been being a zombie a lot, and she says she wants to be a zombie.
But you guys probably don't want her to do that?
No, we want her to be a zombie. Like, whatever she wants to be, it's just like she'll go through phases. Probably like 2 weeks ago, we've been talking about it, you know, because we don't just like spring Halloween on her.
Yeah.
We like start talking about it so she knows about it when it gets here. And probably like 2 weeks ago, she said she wanted to be a caterpillar with a yellow belly. And we were like...
Nonsense.
And we were like, all right, man, you know, whatever. And then she's like, okay, now I want to be a cat. And we're like, all right, neat. Easy peasy.
Easy.
But now she's been watching Hocus Pocus a whole lot, and she really wants to be a zombie. And she's really excited for the zombie makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And she has this little fake hand that my sister is teaching her to, like, pretend to eat.
She's teaching her to pretend to eat.
Yeah, like a zombie.
Yeah.
And that's really exciting. I hope she wants to be something, like, spooky and funny, because she's got a little bit of a mean streak.
What's wrong with a zombie?
Nothing. I'm saying, like, I hope she wants to be something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's funnier than, like, a kid dressed up as, like, a cat.
Oh, I'm a princess. I'm a cat.
Like, it's not funny. It's like, yeah, you live your dream.
I'm a fairy.
You live your dream and whatever. But it's so funny when you see a child who genuinely loves being kind of scary.
Part of Halloween.
And, like, I'm really excited for it. And I hope she's a zombie. I'm trying to convince my whole family that we should, like, all be zombies or something if Presley wants to be a zombie. Because that'd be funny, and I think
she's so spoiled.
I just, like, she is. I'm not saying she's not. She's 100% spoiled. But a group costume is so fun. When you see an entire, like, 30 people And they were all zombies.
The whole Jesperson clan.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
As
We're all
zombies.
walking around. I was thinking about going to work as a zombie. So that way when something minorly inconveniences me, I could be like, and no one can get onto me because I
Yeah.
could be a zombie and I can just like kind
I'd do
of
that shit
whine.
anyways. Sorry, fucking scarecrow man.
We got Halloween decorations all over the house and Robert's like laying and rolling on the floor and he just knocks
This is
over.
not a Halloween decoration.
It's a fall time decoration.
Yeah, but there's gourds and shit.
He's a fall time decoration.
Look,
This
if
year,
you don't have a knife in his hand,
we can make it.
that's true.
If it's a fall time decoration, it's a Halloween decoration because they're one and the same.
This
If
is
it's fall time,
this
it's
is
Halloween
goals,
time.
by the way.
You want to dress like that?
No, tall and thin, and made of wood. I'll be indestructible.
But yeah, me and Robert are, we need some more Halloween ideas. It's going to be too late by the time you hear this to tell us.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be much too late. We record in advance. What's today? September 28th?
29.
29th.
Well, I mean, we're gonna hang out, but I don't know if it's gonna be Halloween related. Because that's what we do. We hang out, but I don't know if it'll be like a celebration of Halloween.
Oh, wait, what?
What do you mean, what?
What do you mean? I was saying we're running out of Halloween ideas.
Yeah, like we have, like earlier we were talking about, are we doing anything for Halloween? And you're like, I'm not having a party.
Yeah. I mean, we can hang out on Halloween on Wednesday if you want, but I do not have the money. It costs money to put a party together.
No, Lindsay, you're missing my point 100,000,000%.
What?
My point is, regardless of if it's Halloween related or not, we're probably going to hang out near Halloween
Yeah.
because we always hang out.
Yeah.
It's just, we just do.
Yeah. Halloween's on a Wednesday
It doesn't
this
have
year.
to be Halloween themed.
Halloween's on a Wednesday this year. So we're definitely going to be uploading a podcast on Halloween. Yee?
Yeah, that'll be cool. I mean, we didn't plan that.
Yeah.
It's serendipity.
I like it. And
It's a good word.
serendipity.
Serendipity. That's a good ass word.
Sorry for this bullshit podcast.
That's not bullshit. Fuck you. This has been a good episode.
I hope you guys enjoy this. How long have we been recording?
37 minutes, 25 seconds.
Hell yeah, that's a good length.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This has not been bullshit. This has been good.
Lindsay and Robert babbling about slightly Halloween related things.
We've talked about Halloween consistently the whole time.
And then we were like, hey, let's talk about some cosplay stuff.
Let's
It's not
Bitch.
Halloween.
See, Lindsay pisses me off. Don't put your fucking mouth on the diaphragm. Lindsay,
You put that on your butthole or something?
my pee-pee.
Ah!
But, we've talked about Halloween consistently this whole podcast. See, Lindsay will have these ideas, and I'm like, yeah, cool, let's do that idea. I love it. I'll support her 100%. Ready? Let's do it. Get the mic hot. Get everything set up. I'm here to record. This idea fucking sucks. I don't want to do this idea anymore.
That's not what happened.
Okay, Lindsay, sorry.
That's not what happened.
I don't know why you're being this way to
No,
me
what-
when it was your idea.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
What happened?
We literally
is-
sit down before I hit R to record. And she's like, I mean, I don't even know what we're going to talk about because I don't have anything for this idea, but I guess. And
That's
I'm like,
not what happened. That's not what happened. I sat down and I was
explain
like,
yourself.
I sat down and you have the recording of it. It's me saying, I don't really do interesting things on Halloween. But I guess we'll talk about it anyway, like we're just like regular people.
This was her idea.
Yeah, actually it was, I think Brett's idea. He commented on a picture.
Thanks for leaving a comment, by the way.
Thank you so much for leaving a comment on like our first or second episode maybe. Like one of the first 5 episodes we're like, hey guys, you know, Halloween's coming up, tell us some stuff. And one person, Brett Michaels, his last name's not Michaels, but I like to call him Brett Michaels, left a comment and was like, hey team, just talk about, you know, whatever you do or whatever. Anyway.
What if that's the comment he left?
Talk about whatever you do or whatever.
That would be a brilliant episode.
Just talk about whatever.
Whatever you do or whatever. What kind of guy are you?
Show me your bobs.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
What kind of guy are you?
Yeah.
I don't think you have. Show me your bobs?
Oh, I just thought, isn't it just like one of those things where it's... No, Show Me Your Bobs is a different thing.
Yeah, that's Open Bob. Or Show Bob. Open
Yeah.
Vagine.
Yeah.
Anyways, Halloween.
I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited.
I mean, I might come trick-or-treating with you guys, I don't know. Because I don't have shit planned for Halloween. My parents don't do a fucking thing for Halloween.
Not same.
We decorate the house, the inside of the house, because my mom, like, loves to decorate.
Mhm.
But I haven't went trick-or-treating since, like, the age of 10.
Yeah.
It was like, what was funny is my parents were like, hey, you can go trick-or-treating by yourself this year if you want.
Yeah.
Like, you're old enough where you can handle that now. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to, though. I don't want to trick-or-treat, though.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
And I just have never had the impulse to want to do that.
I just like the free candy.
Candy's kind of shit, though.
I love candy. Not all candy. Not all candy is created equal, and that's for sure.
I love how you played the noise to interrupt yourself. And then just continued like it was totally normal.
It is normal. It's Halloween. Not all candy's created equal. Not all candy's great.
There's a lot of shit tier candy.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
there's Halloween
it's like
where
chocolate.
you get nothing but shit tier candy.
It's like chocolate that isn't Hershey's or whatever, and it's just like Walmart brand
And
chocolate.
it's bad.
I don't know what's wrong with that chocolate, but it's like they didn't even put any cocoa in there. It's just
Yeah.
cornstarch. And it's
Or
brown.
you get shit like Mike and Ike's and Good and Plenty's and just fucking...
I might like Mike and Ike's if Are those the square ones?
It's
No,
like,
that's a now and later.
I don't know.
Right? You know what I'm talking about, the square ones?
Mike and Ike is basically just another version of Good and Plenty.
I don't know what a Good and Plenty is.
If you're not giving me Hershey's chocolate or Mars
Ooh,
or,
M&M's.
or M&M's or licorice,
I don't like
you can
licorice.
fuck off. You don't like licorice?
No, I don't.
It might be my Northern European heritage, my Viking heritage.
I got Viking heritage.
I love licorice.
I don't like licorice, though.
It's so good. Twizzlers.
Don't like it.
Other brand, Red Vines.
Don't like it.
I don't know any other brands.
The best Halloween candy you can give me is the M&M's, where the M&M's on the package are dressed up.
M&M's are so good.
M&M's are so damn good.
They're so good.
You like peanut M&M's the most, or what?
Do you know they have peanut butter
Yeah, those are good.
M&M's?
Yeah, those are good.
It's like when they came out, peanut M&M's default worse now.
What?
Yeah.
No, peanut M&M's are still my fave.
Lindsay, would you rather eat a handful of peanuts or a tablespoon of peanut butter?
I don't really like plain peanut butter or peanuts on its own.
But what ingredient do you like more?
I like the peanuts because it's crunchy.
It's crunchy.
It's got the crunch in there, and also peanut M&M's. This amazing thing happens where every once in a while a peanut didn't get in there, and you got a thick ass M&M that's all chocolate.
Really?
Yes, it's so good.
Last night, the guy I work with who has Asperger's, who listens, by the way, shout out Will Gordon.
Shout out. How fast can I say? Shut up.
Shout out.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Anyway,
God
you guys
damn
talking
it.
about peanuts or something?
Well, this other guy I work with named Sam. Shout out Sam.
Does he listen?
Sam Lehner.
Is he listening?
I told him to, and his bitch ass better start listening.
You can tell him we talked about him. He'll have to listen.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, dude, I promise I'll start listening.
Anyway.
We didn't know Will was allergic to peanuts,
Oh.
and so Sam bought a thing of peanut M&Ms.
Oh, I love peanut M&Ms.
And we were sharing them, and he's like, hey, Will, you want an M&M? And he's like, oh, yeah. Is this peanut? We're like, yeah. He's like, okay, never mind, I'll die. So, Will's never eaten peanut butter.
I have a friend at work
He's
who's
never
not...
eaten peanuts because he'll literally die.
That's horrible. I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to... I'm sorry.
Just
I have a
pour
friend at work...
get a pack of peanuts and pour it down the back of his shirt and see what happens.
I have a friend at work who's mildly allergic to peanuts. Like, she won't die if she eats them, but, like, she'll not
Irritates her
feel
skin
good.
or something.
She'll not feel good, and, like, I think she, like, gets headaches. I don't super remember. But, like, she's straight up, she can't have Reese's. And I eat some peanut snacks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't realize how much food has peanuts in it.
Peanuts
Until-
are so fucking
love
awesome.
peanuts. And like I'm like, oh hey, I got some snacks up here if you want some. And then I look in my snack drawer, and almost everything has peanuts in it, or peanut butter or something. It's like peanut butter crackers.
Have I ever met that chick?
I don't think so. She wants to meet you though, because she's really excited about this podcast.
I'd like to meet her.
We can go get Mexican food one day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm always down for more pals.
Yay.
More the merrier. But I can't imagine a life without peanuts.
I can't imagine a Halloween without M&Ms in my bag.
Right?
Fun size ones.
Oh, I beat some ass. That's probably why Mike Myers went off and killed all those people.
Because they didn't give him any peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, but that's a little sack. Because back then days, you could only have a sack. They didn't have plastic pumpkins.
Yeah.
Open his little sack up. He didn't have no M&Ms in that bitch.
He didn't have no M&Ms.
He grabbed a pair of scissors
But
and
you
he
know what
fucked his mom up,
you know
dude.
what he did have in that bag? A knife. And he said, you know what? It's my time.
Time to cut your face off,
That's
bitch.
what you get.
There's going to be a new Halloween movie.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to have Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Who's
and
that? Which one's
it's
that?
the girl from the original Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think it was like 1978.
I never got into the Halloween movies. Because I felt like they were Friday the 13th, just worse.
I think Halloween came before Friday.
I don't think it did. Because it came out in the, I don't know for a fact. I'm not a expert.
I know the first Halloween came out in 1978.
It might have been earlier. I don't know. I just like...
Anyway,
I think he's kind of...
You like Friday
I
the
think
13th
he's cool, but he's just like...
I don't have a favorite.
I think Freddy's cooler. I just always thought Freddy was
He's
cooler.
probably my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah. He's a little bitch.
No, he's...
Listen.
He went to hell, came back. Died again, came back as a cyborg.
Is a pedophile.
Jason Voorhees?
Oh, I thought you said Freddy.
No,
I thought we were talking about Freddy.
No, Friday the 13th.
Oh, I guess you said Friday.
No,
I heard
no,
Freddy.
fucking Freddy Krueger's my least favorite. He's lame as fuck. Which is weird because so many people love Freddy Krueger, and I'm like, he's lame as fuck.
If he wasn't a pedophile, I would be more into it. But his whole thing is rape.
He's lame as fuck.
His whole thing
I'd
is
beat
like,
his ass.
I'm gonna rape you in your dream, and then
if he
murder
came
you.
in that door right now, I'd beat his ass on no sleep.
No sleep. Beat.
I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah,
Jason Voorhees
Jason
come in
Voorhees.
here, we're fucked. He
With
can
his fucking
teleport.
machete.
He can throw that machete. He was in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees is hard, motherfucker.
If he tries to attack, you know what we
Make
do?
friends.
We go in the middle of the pool. He won't come in there.
Oh, that's true.
He won't come in there.
I thought we'd be like Jerry from Rick and Morty and we just show him our buttholes. You know what I mean?
Nope.
And hopefully...
He'll like it?
Yeah. You know the episode where they go to the thing and it scans your brain and it shows, it creates a version of your spouse?
Oh, yeah. And it's his
and he's like the little worm and he shows his thick little butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Do that to Jason Voorhees and hopefully he's like...
He just takes pity on us because
Yeah.
he's pitiful.
Or we just make friends. Like, you want to be on the podcast? And he just sits
It's just him dripping wet,
covered in blood and sores.
breathing into the podcast, and we're like, so, Mr. Voorhees.
Tell us about yourself. And he's just like...
Yeah.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Maybe there's some gurgling.
Yeah.
Gurgling in there, you know?
Naked chick would run in, he'd cut her head off.
Yep. That's what he'd sound like.
Ugh.
Just, you know, when your shoes are wet because it's raining and then you walk and it's like, wah, wah, wah. That's his whole body.
What is that sound effect called?
Blood.
It's called blood. Yeah, when I'm bleeding, it
I
makes
wish it
that
was called,
noise.
gush.
Yeah. Gash.
I was wearing a lipstick the other day. It's red and it's called Gash. And I was like, Robert would like this.
Show me that gash.
Bitch splash.
Go on then. Show us your minge. You know what? This podcast has been a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's been a mess.
But it's been fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys have
And if
enjoyed.
you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.
If you don't like it, please still like and subscribe to our videos.
Yeah.
Please go follow us on Instagram.
Is this the outro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please go follow us on Instagram at YAW_podcast. And
Yeah, make sure to like, or dislike,
Don't.
or
Please,
subscribe.
Please, for the love of God, just like it and subscribe.
We are verified on iTunes, so we are on iTunes. We're in the process of getting our shit onto iTunes. It's just gonna take a little time, but if you prefer listening to podcasts on iTunes, we'll be there soon.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks for listening.